The universe is made up of particles, each of which is constantly moving. Everything in our universe is made up of subatomic particles, and the movement of these particles makes up energy. Even what seems to be dead is made up of particles that are vibrating at high levels that cannot be perceived by the naked eye. Quantum physics highlights the existence of an astonishing connection between the microcosm and the macrocosm, illuminating a profound truth that transcends the boundaries of scale and substance. Quantum physics explains how our world is made of many tiny atoms that exchange energy and become matter. It introduces the concept of the observer effect that was first formally described by German physicist Heisenberg in 1927. In classical physics, the act of measuring a property of an object, such as its position or velocity, is generally assumed to be a passive act that doesn't fundamentally alter the object's state. For example, when you measure the height of a book on a table, your measurement doesn't change the height of the book. However, in the quantum realm, things are quite different. Particles like electrons and photons don't have definite properties like position or momentum until they are observed. Before measurement, these properties exist as a range of possibilities, often described using a mathematical construct called a wave function. The wave function encapsulates all the potential states the particle could occupy, along with their associated probabilities. The observer effect comes into play when a measurement is made to determine a specific property of a particle. The act of measurement collapses the particle's wave function, causing it to take on a definite value for that property. However, the catch is that the process of measurement is inherently tied to interaction with the particle, and this interaction can perturb the particle's state. This implies that the mere act of observation disrupts the wave-like behavior of particles and causes them to behave differently. Particles are charged and can influence one another in infinite ways. These interrelationships are applicable to the power of our thoughts and actions. Just as the act of observation in quantum mechanics affects the state of particles, becoming more mindful of our thoughts can influence our state of mind. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we can become more aware of negative thought patterns and consciously choose to shift our focus towards positive and constructive thoughts. By focusing on positive thoughts and emotions, we may be more likely to attract positive experiences and opportunities. This can be seen as a manifestation of the observer effect in the realm of our thoughts and intentions. Quantum tunneling refers to the phenomenon where particles can pass through energy barriers that classical physics would suggest are impenetrable. It stands as a testament to the remarkable flexibility of reality. At its core, quantum tunneling is the perplexing ability of particles to traverse energy barriers that classical physics would deem insurmountable. It's as if particles defy the laws of physics, taking shortcuts through regions of space that should be impenetrable. This concept translates very well our ability to overcome personal and societal barriers that might seem insurmountable. Just as particles defy classical constraints, human determination and creativity allow us to find pathways beyond limitations. What might appear insurmountable from one viewpoint can transform into a conquerable challenge from another angle. The way a particle's wave function interacts with the energy barrier is analogous to how our mindset shapes our ability to overcome obstacles. It is through these emotional fluctuations that we often discover untapped reservoirs of strength and resilience. Making conscious choices and taking deliberate actions can shape the outcomes we experience. When we actively choose our actions rather than acting on autopilot, we influence the trajectory of our lives in a more intentional and purposeful manner. In the realm of personal development and self-help philosophies, the concept of the observer effect takes on a transformative significance. It aligns with the idea that our thoughts, emotions, and intentions emit energy that interacts with the energies of the environment. The impact of our thoughts on our perceptions, attitudes, and actions is undeniable. The energy of our thoughts is attracted to the energies of objects that share the same energy. Therefore, our thoughts relating to our goals attract things that are similar to those thoughts. Our focused thoughts and intentions can influence the probabilistic nature of reality, shaping the direction in which events unfold. Our thoughts and intentions might exist as a superposition of possibilities until they manifest through our actions and observations. Our mental states are not isolated from the world around us. They possess the potential to influence the energies that interact within our environment. When we align our thoughts with our goals and aspirations, we are effectively setting intentions that can guide our actions and decisions. Just as the act of observation collapses a wave function into a definite state, our conscious focus on our objectives can refine our vision and crystallize our efforts. A directed and disciplined mindset enhances our ability to recognize opportunities, navigate setbacks, and remain steadfast on the path toward our desired outcomes. The thoughts we choose to nurture and the intentions we set serve as the catalysts that initiate a transformational ripple effect. Just as particles respond to the influence of the observer, our circumstances respond to the influence of our thoughts. The significance of this shared behavior between particles and humans goes beyond mere analogy. It points to a deeper truth about the nature of reality. At the core of all existence lies the same wellspring of energy, a primal source that gives rise to particles, thoughts, emotions, and the very essence of life itself. This underscores the profound interconnectedness of all things, suggesting that the distinctions we perceive are manifestations of the same underlying energy expressed in diverse forms. We are all emanations of the same universal energy. While the quantum realm and human consciousness inhabit different scales, the resonances between them invite contemplation on the profound influence of intention. Through directed thought, we become more than mere spectators. We emerge as active participants in shaping the currents of our lives, harnessing the energy of our thoughts to navigate toward our aspirations. In essence, the parallel behaviors of particles and human beings forms a bridge that unites the microcosm and the macrocosm, inviting us to recognize the sublime interplay between our conscious engagement and the symphony of the universe. Despite the vastness of space and the diversity of forms, the fundamental behavior of particles and human beings shares a resonant symmetry. By acknowledging our shared vibrational essence, our interconnected choices, and our participation in the cosmos, we open ourselves to a deeper understanding of our place and the potential for transformative unity.